So next problem is based on initial and final values. So first problem, find initial and final value of initial and final value of x of s is equal to 1 by s plus 1. So first we have to write the find out the initial value. So initial value is given by x of 0, it is limit s tends to infinity s x of s, it is limit s tends to infinity s into 1 by s plus 1, which is equal to limit s tends to infinity s by s plus 1. So it is equal to, as s tends to infinity, 1 by, therefore initial value is 1. Now we have to calculate the final value. So write down here, final value is given by limit t tends to infinity x of t is equal to limit s tends to 0 s x of s, which is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into 1 by s plus 1, s tends to 0 s by s plus 1. Therefore limit t tends to infinity x of t is equal to 1. Find initial and final value of xs is equal to 2 into s square plus 1 divided by s into s plus 2 s plus 5. So solution for this is, first we calculate initial value. So initial value is given by x of limit s tends to infinity s into xs, which is equal to limit s tends to infinity s into 2 into s square plus 1 divided by s into s plus 2 s plus 5. So which is equal to limit s tends to infinity, ss get cancelled. Here ss get cancelled, so 2 into s square plus 1 divided by s plus 2 s plus 5. So it is limit s tends to infinity 2s square plus 2 divided by s square plus 7s plus 10. So 2 plus 2 by s square divided by 1 plus 7 by s plus 10 by s square. So initial value is 2. Now we have to calculate the final value. So final value is given by limit t tends to infinity x of t equal to limit s tends to infinity s into x of s, which is equal to limit s tends to infinity s into 2 into s square plus 1 divided by s into s plus 2 s plus 5. So limit s tends to infinity 2 into s square plus 1 divided by s plus 2 s plus 5. So it is 2 into 5. So here we have to substitute that s tends to infinity. So it is 2 to 5. So final value is limit t tends to infinity x of t is equal to 1 by 5. 2 get cancelled. So in this way we can calculate the initial value and the final value of given equation. Now next problem. Find initial and final value of f of t is equal to 0.8 divided by s into s square plus 0.6 s plus 0.2. So solution for this is, first we write down the given equation divided by s into s square plus 0.6 s plus 0.2. Now initial value is limit s tends to infinity s into x of s. So limit s tends to infinity s into 0.8 divided by s into s square plus 0.6 s plus 0.2, which is equal to limit s tends to infinity 0.8 divided by s square plus 0.6 s plus 0.2. So s tends to infinity, here it is infinity, so 0.2 divided by so its value is 4. Next final value is given by so for that x of infinity limit s tends to infinity x of t s into xs x of s, so it is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into 0.8 divided by s square plus 0.8 plus 0.2. So SS get cancelled. So it is 0.8 by 0.2, it is 4. So this is final value. So this problem was asked in exam for 6 mark. Now next problem, find initial value of given Laplace transform. It is given xs is equal to 7s plus 10 s into s plus 2. So the initial value is given by first initial value is x of 0, its limit s tends to infinity s into xs, this limit s tends to infinity s into 7s plus 10 divided by s into s plus 2. S's get cancelled, so limit s tends to infinity 7s plus 10 divided by s plus 2. So s tends to infinity 7 plus 10 by s and 1 plus 2 by s. So x of initial value is s tends to infinity, so 7 by 1, it is 7. The problem was asked for 3 mark in exam. Next is find f of infinity. F of infinity means final value. Find f of infinity, that is we have to find the final value of function whose Laplace transform is fs is equal to 5 by s minus 1 by s minus 4. So first we write down the solution. Now what is given here? Here fs is equal to 5 by s minus 1 by s minus 4 is given. So we can write f of s is equal to we just cross multiply it, it is s minus 4, and it is 5 into s minus 4 minus s. So we solve it and we get 4s minus 20 divided by s into s minus 4. So this is the equation. Now we have to calculate the final value. So according to final value theorem, f of infinity is limit s tends to 0 s into fs. Limit s tends to 0 s into fs. What is fs? Fs is 4s minus 20 divided by s into s minus 4. So here ss get cancelled and limit s tends to 0, ss get cancelled, so it is 4s minus 20 divided by s minus 4. So it is 20 by 4, it is 5. So the final value of given Laplace transform is 5. This problem was asked in exam for 4 mark. Now next problem. Find the initial and final value of given signal is xs is equal to s plus 10 divided by s square plus 2s plus 2. So first we calculate initial value. For that we use initial value theorem. So initial value is given by x of 0 limit s tends to infinity s into x of s. So limit s tends to infinity s into s plus 10 divided by s square plus 2s plus 2. So limit s tends to infinity s square plus 10s divided by s square plus 2s plus 2. So we can write this equation as 1 plus 10 by s divided by 1 plus 2 by s plus 2 by s square. So we substitute s is equal to infinity and we get initial value as 1. This problem was asked for 4 mark in university exam. Now we have to calculate the final value. For that we use final value theorem. So final value is given by limit t tends to infinity x of t is equal to limit tends to 0, s x of s is equal to limit s tends to 0, s into s plus 10 divided by s square plus 2s plus 2. Limit s into s plus 10 divided by s into s plus 2 plus 2 by s. So limit s tends to 0, s plus 10, s get cancelled. So it tends to 0, we get 10 by 2 plus 2. By 0. So your final value is 0. Now next problem. Find the final value y of t and y1 of t if Laplace transform ys is, first one, y of s is equal to s plus 3 divided by s square plus 4s plus 5, and second, y1 of s is equal to 1 by s y of s. So first we solve the first problem. So what is given? First we write down the given. Ys is equal to s plus 3 divided by s square plus 4s plus 5. Now we have to calculate here only final value. So final value is given by limit t tends to infinity x of t, limit s tends to 0, s y of s, limit s tends to 0, s into what is ys, s plus 3 divided by s square plus 4s plus 5. So we solve this up now. Limit s tends to 0, we multiply s inside, s square plus 3s divided by plus 4s plus 5, s tends to 0, s plus 3, s plus 4 plus 5 by s. So we write here s is equal to 0, 0 plus 3 divided by 0 plus 4 plus 5 by 0. So 3 divided by 4 plus, this value is infinity, so it is 3 by infinity, its value is 0. Now we have to calculate the second one. So second, what is given? Given is y1 of s is equal to 1 by s ys. So we write here 1 by s. What is ys? Ys is s plus 3 divided by s square plus 4s plus 5. This is ys. Now final value is given by, we use final value theorem, is limit t tends to infinity xt, sorry not xt, y1 of t, here is also yt not xt, which is equal to limit s tends to 0, s into y1 of s. So limit s tends to 0, s into y1 of s is s plus 3 divided by s square plus 4s plus 5. So here ss get cancelled and limit s tends to 0, s plus 3, s square plus 4s plus 5. So s is equal to 0. So this value 0, this value 0, this value 0. So we can write here 3 by 5. This is the answer. So these type of problems are very simple. Ask for 4 marks or 6 marks in exam. Next problem. Find final and initial value. Find initial value and final value of first problem. Xs is equal to 2 by s into s square plus 3s plus 5, and second one x of s is equal to 1 by s square. Now first we have to calculate initial value for this problem. So initial value is x of 0 limit s tends to infinity s into x of s. So limit s tends to infinity s into x of s is 2 by s into s square plus 3s plus 5. So limit s tends to infinity, 2 ss get cancelled, 2 by s square plus 3s plus 5. So it is 2 divided by infinity plus 5. So this value is 0. Now we have to calculate the final value. So final value is given by using final value theorem. So it is x of infinity is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into x of s, limit tends to 0 s into 2 by s into s square plus 3s plus 5. ss get cancelled. So it is 2 by 0 plus 0 plus 5. So final value is 2 by 5. Now second problem. Initial value is So here 1 by infinity is 0, and we have to calculate the final value now. So final value is here final value does not exist because this limit does not exist. We write here final value does not exist because limit s tends to 0 1 by s does not exist. This problem was asked in exam for 6 mark. Next problem, find initial value and final value. Of x of s is equal to 2s plus 3 divided by s square plus 5s minus 7. So this is given equation. Now we calculate initial value. So initial value is limit s tends to infinity s into xs, limit s tends to infinity s into 2s plus 3 s square plus 5s minus 7. So limit s tends to infinity 2s square plus 3s divided by square plus 5s plus minus 7. So we can write this equation as 2 plus 3 by s, 1 plus 5 by s, 7 by s square. 2 plus 3 by infinity divided by 1 plus 5 by infinity minus 7 by infinity. So this value is 2. So this is the value of this is initial value, and next is final value we have to calculate. So final value is x of infinity is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into x of s. So limit s tends to 0 s into 2s plus 3 by s square plus 5s minus 7. So here we multiply s inside the bracket. Limit s tends to 0 2s square plus 3s divided by s square plus 5s minus 7. So if we substitute s is equal to 0, then this value will be 0. Now next problem. Determine initial and final value. Find initial and final value of given Laplace transform. It is x of s is equal to 2s plus 3 divided by s square plus 2s square plus 5s. So what is given here? Here given is xs, which is equal to 2s plus 3 divided by s square plus 2s square plus 5s. So we can write this as 2s plus 3 divided by s is common, s into s square, sorry, I think it is s cube, yes, s square plus 2s plus 5. So first we calculate the initial value. So initial value is so it is 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0. So initial value here is 0. Now we have to calculate the final value. So final value is x of infinity is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into xs s into 2s plus 3 divided by s square plus 2s plus 5. So here s's get cancelled and only 2s plus 3 s square plus 2s plus 5. So it is 0 plus 3, 0 plus 0 plus 5. So final value is here 3 by 5. This problem was asked for 6 marks. Now next problem, find initial and final value of xs is equal to s plus 4 s square plus 2s plus 3. So first we calculate initial value. So it is given by initial value is limit s tends to infinity s into s plus 4 divided by s square plus 2s plus 3. So limit s tends to infinity s square plus 4s, we multiply s So it is limit s tends to infinity. It is 1 plus 4 by s divided by 1 plus 2 by s plus 3 by s square. Now we substitute infinity at this s and we get the answer as 1. Now we have to calculate the final value. So final value is x of infinity is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into x of s limit s tends to 0 s into s plus 4 by s square plus 2s plus 3. So limit s tends to 0 s into s plus 4 divided by s into s plus. So we can write this equation as SS get cancelled. We substitute s is equal to 0. So it is 0, 0 and this is infinity. So 4 by 2 plus infinity, that is 4 by infinity. So this value is 0. So final value is 0. Initial value is 1. The problem was asked for 6 marks in exam. Now the next problem. Find initial and final value. Of signal x of t having unilateral Laplace transform So given equation is xs is equal to 5s plus 4 divided by s cube plus 3s square plus 2s. So first we write down the given equation. xs is equal to 5s plus 4 divided by s cube plus 3s square plus 2s. We can write this equation as 5s plus 4 divided by s is common in bracket s square plus 3s plus 2. So first we calculate initial value. So initial value is limit tends to 0 s into x of s. So limit s tends to infinity, s into xs is 5s plus 4 divided by s square, s into s square plus 3s plus 2. Here it is s tends to infinity. So it is limit s tends to infinity, ss get cancelled. We can write 5s plus 4 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2. Now here we divide by s square. We write here dividing by s square. So above equation becomes 5 by s by 4 by s square. Here it is 1 by, if we divide it by s square, then 3 by s plus 2 by s square. Now we apply this s is equal to infinity here, and we get here 0 by 1 plus 0 plus 0, so it is 0. This is initial value. Now we have to calculate final value. So final value is x of infinity is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into x of s. So we substitute the equation here. Limit s tends to 0 s into xs is 5s plus 4 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2. So here ss get cancelled. Limit s tends to 0 5s plus 4 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2. So it is 4 by 2, that is equal to 2. We substitute here 0, it is 0 0 0, so 4 by 2 it is 2. This is final value. So in this way we can solve the problems of initial value and final value theorem. These problems are very easy, was asked for in exam for 6 mark or 4 marks.